Hello. The rapture of the church. I thought it would happen by now. I'm not going to talk about just the rapture of the church, but I'm talking about waiting on the move of God. I believe the first thing I heard from the Lord was when I was in my, preteen. It's about 11. And the Lord's telling me things on my whole life, and I'm waiting on God to move. And I thought for certain that I would be in heaven by now, by my 60th. But I didn't think I'd make the 50. I thought for sure that we'd be in heaven before I was 50 years old. But, that's a part of learning to become a patient Christian, becoming perfected in the things of the Lord. So we just have to wait. We have to learn to deal with the things that comes along. Some people have a hard time dealing with things that come along like that. I know that there are people that when they were young, they thought, I want to do something great when I get older. And when they get older, they put it off, or they find that there's a lot of hard work to it, and they just sit around and daydream about the things that they could do, that they never had. Well, when Jesus was here, he picked disciples that were successful businessmen. I'm not sure about Judas. I don't know that much about Judas' background, but he was the keeper of the money. He held the money purse. And I guess that, his downfall was that. But in our lives, we put things together that make up who we are, and our desires and our wants and our accomplishments, the people that we hang around, the things that we possess. All of those things have to do with our makeup of who we are, and the success that we try to obtain during our life. So, excuse me, an allergy. So waiting is a lifelong event, you might say. And sometimes waiting is hard, and other folks have no trouble. I've got an older brother that he's really good at waiting. That's all he does is wait. He doesn't want to accomplish anything. But see, I have one reason why it's so hard for me to wait is because I have a deep desire to accomplish things, to get things moving, to get the ball rolling, causing things to happen. I told my boss one time, I said, look, if things aren't going in my direction, I said, I'll do things to stir things up and cause things to begin to happen to my favor, if I possibly can. But the thing we don't want to leave out is what the Lord told us to do, is to say, if it be the Lord's will, that we'll do this or we'll do that. And I find that a good thing to do, because since God works the circumstances in our life, He'll put a circumstance in, and into us put us into the circumstance, a certain situation, and He will stretch it out, causing us to become irritated. And the past with this building I've been putting up, and I'm going to put a little video of this on my YouTube so you can see it. It turned out pretty nice, but I'm telling you what, man, I had a lot of pains with this thing. I've got a splinter right there that's infected. I can't get out my finger, and I got from putting up this building. I was on top of this building in 10-degree weather, nailing on shingles, 16 feet in the air, on top of a building that there's absolutely no way. See, the only way I could hang on to this thing is if I straddle the top. You can't stand on it. The roof is just too steep, no matter what angle you get on. And you'll see it when I put it on. I'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'll do that. Talk about it a little bit, and tell you how the Lord helped me to get things done and coached me. And even though I was complaining and murmuring and blah blah blah, I was just in a terrible situation. But God helped me through it. And my car broke, and the Lord was helping me through that. He would help me figure out what was wrong with it so I can get it fixed. And this is all about becoming a permanent member of this city called heaven. The Lord wants to have people up there that are compassionate one for another. I've often thought about family members and why they're not more loving, kind people. A lot of them, but I think it all has to do with what our heart chooses. Thank you. The heater shut off for the wrap up. It's all about what our heart chooses to be. We can curse the day and just quit, like Job said. The wife of Job said to him, it says, she told him how cursed he was, and says, just curse God and die. Now we could take that attitude, or we could just hang on to God, knowing that no matter how bad the situation is, God's going to pull us through. And I think that's a good way to look at things. To know that heaven is going to be ours eventually, and just keep on being a godly person, and trust the Lord, trust Him to help you and to keep His word, getting us through the everyday things of life. Alright, God bless. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you again next time. Another great subject right here on Cross the Middle Ministry.